Hi friends, Coach Kelly from OUCARES Volleyball here. Thanks for joining me. Today we're going to talk about some different ways that you can enjoy practicing volleyball while you're at home being safe. First, you want to make sure you have a nice open space to play and practice in. If you're unsure, ask an adult at home to help you find a spot that's appropriate. Today I chose my driveway. It's nice, flat, and spacious and safe for me to practice in. Also, you may want to have your cell phone or a radio to play your favorite music while you're exercising. We like to do that when we're at volleyball. Also, we're going to need a volleyball. If you don't have one at home, don't worry. You can always use a substitute. Any kind of ball will work other than a baseball or a basketball. Those are both kind of hard and unsafe to use for volleyball practice. Also, we want to make sure we have a water handy to keep our bodies hydrated. It's important to take a break every now and then and take a few sips of water and make sure that your body stays hydrated during your exercise time. And last, we want to make sure we're wearing some comfortable clothes. We're going to keep our bodies moving and exercise, so we don't want our bodies to be uncomfortable wearing blue jeans or tightly fitted uncomfortable clothes. So a t-shirt and some exercise pants or some shorts will work out perfectly. Now that we have all of these items together, let's get ready to do some stretches and warm up our bodies. So our first stretch we're going to do is a windmill stretch. First, step your feet apart like this. Then put your left hand on your hip and your right arm up above your head. We're going to bend over and touch our toes on our left foot and count to 10. If you can't reach your toes, you could also reach for your knee like this and count to 10. Stand up and switch by putting your right hand on your hip and your left arm up above your head. Bend over, touching your right foot. Count to 10. Again, if you can't reach your toes, you can reach for your knee and count to 10. Great job. Bring it back to the middle with both hands on your hips. Then stretch both arms up above your head. Now we're going to bend down and touch the ground between our feet like this and count to 10. If you can't touch the ground, you can always reach for the middle near your knees like this. Great job. Let's get ready for our next stretch. Our next stretch, we're going to take a seat on the ground. Put your legs out in front of you like this. And then bring your right leg in, putting your foot next to your knee on your left leg, like this. And then, with both hands forward, stretch to your toes and count to 10. If you can't quite reach your toes, that's okay. You can always go right over your knee and count to 10. Excellent. Let's switch legs. Bring your left leg up, putting your foot right up against your right knee. And now we're going to reach for our toes with both hands forward and count to 10. Great job. And remember, if you can't quite reach your toes, that's okay. You can reach for the knee area right here and count to 10. Great job, gang. Next, you can bring your legs in crisscross or however you're comfortable. We're going to get ready to do some arm stretches while we're seated on the ground. All right, our next stretch, bring your right arm in front of you and stretch it across your chest area. Next, you'll take your left arm and push your hand onto your elbow, pushing the whole arm up against your chest. You should feel it stretching in the muscle right here. Great job. Next, we're going to switch arms and bring your left arm up and across the front of your chest, moving your right hand onto the elbow, pushing it forward into your chest. Again, you should feel it stretching the muscles right here. Great job. Next, we're going to put our right arm up with our elbow pointed up to the ceiling or the sky. Then we're going to use our left hand to pull this right arm back. You should feel these muscles right here stretching out. Now, if that doesn't feel comfortable for you, you can also do it this way by pushing your elbow back with your left hand and count to 10. Great job. Let's switch and bring our left arm up with our elbow pointed up to the ceiling or the sky. Bring your right arm up top and pull. Remember, if this isn't comfortable for you, you can bring your arm back into the front and push back with your right hand and count to 10. Great job. Let's get back up on our feet and do a couple more warm-ups before we're ready to start playing volleyball. All right, now we're going to try and do some of our drills. First, I'm going to do lunges. Because I'm on my driveway, I can use these lines to easily identify where I'm going to stop and start. If you'd like to use something like that too, you could use a piece of chalk and draw some lines on the ground where you're at if you don't have lines like my driveway does. So let's get ready. Here we go. Lunges there, lunges back. And turn around, back to your starting point. Great, let's get ready for our next drill. Our next warm-up will be shuffling to the right and back this way to the left. You can keep your hands on your hips, or you can put them out like this for better balance. Ready? Let's go. And back. Now we're going to try that again, and we're going to bend a little bit. Keep your arms out to the sides if that's better, or at your hips. Ready? Let's go. Great job. Our last drill will be high knees to the end line and high kicks back to my start line. If you can't get your knees up high like this, you can always just bring it up a little bit. Just lower where your goal is. Ready? Let's go. Great job. Butt kicks back. Great job. Now that our bodies are all warmed up, let's take a break and take a drink of water. Keep our bodies hydrated. I'll see you on the next video when we get ready to bump and set.